gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once-off.
It's week 6 of the NFL, and we've got a showcase of shutdown defenses. It's the Panthers and the Rams, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon Gordon here with Charles Davis. As always, and CD, you look at the Rams in this matchup. They think they can run the football in this one, but there's a group on the other sideline that thinks otherwise.
Yeah, it's always intriguing when you pit an offense against a defense. It seems like they can cancel each other out. We've got a top 5 rushing offense against a top 5 defense. So a lot of times it comes down to execution and maybe a little bit of that, what coaches call want to.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. And here comes Matthew Stafford leading the Rams offense out there, just as he did last season when he captured his first and the Rams' second Super Bowl title. Right to the air. Here's Stafford. Open man is Samuel, complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw is Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Personal foul. Unnecessary
a little too much. There.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Not a big fan of that last call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So Matt Rule able to challenge that one successfully. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Throwing is Stafford. Dancing to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Fourth down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. And just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put the field goal.
Yeah, one big play, but there will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. And they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018, Baker Mayfield. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This defense for the Rams, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there and relax a little bit.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Panthers in a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. Clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. On first down, this is McCaffrey, and he is going to lose yardage here. Calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Mayfield. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to have it here
as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 17 carries, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered and talked with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against
the Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Ready.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down throw. Stafford over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead. Make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
3rd and 2, Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
Not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Hunt will try going up the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. In on the tackle there, Brandon Smith.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So that will end an 11-play drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And we had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, Week 5, and we've got another pair of good ones coming up here in Week 6. Starting tonight, Cowboys and Eagles from Philly on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football has the Broncos and Chargers from SoFi. That's going to be a lot of fun, no doubt. Kickoff 5:15 local time for that one. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for the Rams touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Defensively getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Working with a 2nd and 4. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Marshall. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for the Rams touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown or a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield over the middle, complete. That's Marshall. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. That's complete. Again, he's got Marshall. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield now. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, you heard it, right?
Exhale.
You heard the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench. Finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the second half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the second half, they can just tighten.
That's what they want to do, tighten down everything they're doing, and it maybe explode at the right time.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. There's the versatile back, Kareem Hunt, getting set with the rest of this offense for the next drive. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you're head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 more on that one and another first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the... Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. and it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. Inside the 20, and they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver hardly faults him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mayfield. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
23 yards, the final tally.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They go play action. Mayfield. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. Touchdown! Terrace Marshall, 28 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps, a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. It's complete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games. This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambled, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
On first down, it's Stafford. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Throwing again at Stafford. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
As he gets the first down, let's take a look at what Cooper Kupp did last season because it was one of the greatest years for a receiver in NFL history. 145 catches, 1,947 yards, both second most in a season all time. Truly an MVP caliber performance for the Super Bowl champs, and he capped it off in the Super Bowl himself as the MVP.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Stafford. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. They'll try to run with Hunt, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Again, it's Hunt. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Gay's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, I'm not sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they have that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know. If you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Mayfield on 1st down. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
Mayfield to throw it. For Marshall, that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for the Rams touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Gain is up and good. That will increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard past there to the 21. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. That pass complete to Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Oh, nice move at midfield. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Talk about 2 sides of the purposes because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they're still going to get a few shots in. Their front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's another thing that's painting the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Shoves him aside. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of the first. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, they clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? You're over on the bench right now feeling great.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 72 yards on the ground now for Hunt. It'll be a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down, Stafford. Being chased out left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it and brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they were able to add on their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. DJ Moore, the Carolina offense, about to take over once again. I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But
pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing on second and long. Mayfield. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the fourth quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play.
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play fake. Mayfield. It's caught inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. That is caught inside the 5. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw, Mayfield. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal